Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Mike here from AXC Garage. Welcome back to the channel. You guys are new to the channel. Make sure to go down there and click the subscribe button right now. Today we are back on our 2021 TLX A-Spec in this beautiful Apex Blue. We got some upgrade on this car again. So let's take a look. So one of the biggest topics on the regular TLX is the upgrade for the front brakes. Now we have the entire big brake kit right here from a TLX Type S. Now start from right over here, we have the Type S brake rotors, the shields, we have the brake hose, brake pipes, the Brembo brake pads, and also the 4-piston calipers. Now we've never done this before. This could be the very first time for us, and I'm gonna take you guys along with us. So let's go and get the car up in the air and get the wheels off first. All right guys, so here's the TLX A-Spec front brakes, calipers, and brake rotors. The stock brake rotors here is 13-inch. The Type S is 14.3. But everything else looks to be pretty close to what we have. So it should be a direct bolt on. So next up, let's go and remove the brake caliper and also the brake rotor so we can take a closer look to the backing plate and the brake hoses. All right, so we got the caliper and also the brake rotor out of the way. Next up, we need to swap out the backing plate. Now, this backing plate is for the stock rotor, which is 13-inch. The Type S, like I mentioned before, is 14.3, so we're gonna have to swap this out. Only way this can come out, we have to slide out this hub right over here. We're gonna have to remove this 36mm nut and also put on our slider, slide out this hub here, then we can remove this backing plate with the 3 Phillips screws. So let's go ahead and do that. And with the hub out of the way, and now we can go ahead and remove the backing plates. All right, so here's the factory stock rotors versus the Type S. What do you say, John?
I say bigger is better when it comes to brakes. And this thing is much bigger. I mean, it's only 1 inch increase in overall diameter across this, but man, it is a significantly larger braking surface. So hopefully this thing's gonna brake a lot better.
And the construction, this looks exactly the same. Vented.
Yeah, but this
on both
nice
sides.
tapered. Everything looks pretty similar. So far, everything's been pretty plug and play, bolt up. Let's go ahead and slap these on and see how it's gonna look. One part we didn't realize is a little bit different, but once we put it on here, we noticed that the set screws are located in a different area on the rotors on this hub. So the hub is different on the car, but it's only different for the set screws, which is not totally necessary, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on. We're gonna take a lug nut with the end off, use it to hold the rotor in place, and once the wheel is on, it'll hold the rotor in place as well. So that's not a huge deal. Some people don't even put these screws in sometimes. Usually want to do it, but it's not going to be a problem for us. All right, so now we're going ahead and installing the pads and the calipers. And what we've noticed on this setup, this being a monoblock setup without a removable centerpiece here, the pads actually install from the back side. So in order to change the brake pads on this, you're gonna have to remove the brake caliper to get to it. I mean, I've never seen it before. It's, as Mike was saying to me, this must give it a lot more rigidity and a lot more stiffness altogether when braking. So now that we have the pads in place, we have our one pad with the Warner on the inside, and there's an arrow associated with it for the direction of the rotor. So we have that in place. Now let's go ahead and mount it on the car. All right, so now we have our hard line that goes from the rotor to the soft line. We're gonna just set these on here loosely, mock everything up, and then tighten it once we have everything in the proper location.
Hey, did you say from the rotor?
Caliper. Crack them loose.
All right, so just like that, it's all done. I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty bolt on, right?
Everything bolted on. The only part that's a little extra work was to remove the hub to replace the backing plate, but it really wasn't that involved. Everything went back together. Everything bolted up. There's one bracket that we're gonna replace. That is this mounting one here. The factory used a bolt-in style. This uses a clip-in style. So we have it on here. It's super secure right now, but we are gonna order the right part for here. Other than that, all we have to do is bleed it and it's all done. So we're gonna knock the other side out, bleed everything out, then go take her for a ride. All right, so we're all ready to bleed the brakes out. On a dual bleeder system, you're always gonna wanna bleed your inside one first because it fills from this side, works its way across. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bleed this starting here, going there. This is a cheap, easy little, less than $30, maybe less than $20, little brake bleeder. Allows you to do it by yourself if you need to. Has a built-in check valve in it. All you do is hook it up and pump away. You don't even need to fill fluid in the bottom. I use this all the time because I don't have an extra person to help me out bleed the brakes. Go for it.
Hey guys, just like that, we got the Type S Brembo 4-piston caliper installed on our blue TLX A-Spec project. Now, for some of you guys curious about the rear calipers, now the Type S is the same exact caliper on the regular TLX. The only difference is in red, so you have one or two options. You can replace it with the Type S part number, or simply just get a can of spray paint and paint it red to match the front caliper. And we're gonna list all these part number down in the description so you guys can check it out. You guys haven't already done so, make sure you go down there and click the subscribe button and turn on that notification so you don't miss anything on our channel. My name is Mike, behalf of AXC Garage. Thank you so much for watching. We'll hope to see you guys on the next one.